This is crazy. How do I get there?
That's impossible.
London Bridge is falling down. This part of London's not going to work, I just don't sense it. My name's Samuel Leeds, I'm a property investor. I don't own any houses in London. All of my houses are outside of London. And everyone tells me that London is really hard. It's impossible to make money in London, starting with no money. So we literally just my laptop bag, no money, just basic essentials for travel and things like that. I'm gonna see if I can secure a no money down property deal. So let's see what we can do in London with no money, without any knowledge of the area. Let's go. This is absolutely insane. Just leaving now, like, okay, let's go, but we haven't actually got anywhere to go to. I think the first thing is, to find like an estate agent. In fact, I might ask, excuse me, do you know if there's estate agents around here? Like people that sell? So literally, that's how from scratch this is. It's a case of, where's the nearest estate agency? I'm just gonna go in. I'm not gonna try and get a deal. I'm just gonna try and get an idea of the market. I'm just gonna try and get an idea of how much properties are going for. I don't know the market at all here. So the only thing I know about London, I keep an eye on London house prices because I know that everywhere follows London. We might have to secret film. I mean, I imagine in London they'll be okay with filming, but let's see. Oh my goodness, look at this. I just put estate agents, all these, estate agent, all these are estate agents in the area. I might ring the agents and get a feel for who's friendly, because there's so many to choose from. There's literally hundreds of estate agents.
Ben speaking.
Hey Ben, my name's Samuel. Just a quick call. I've actually just moved to London. I'm a property investor, and I don't know if it's possible if I could pop into the office at some point and just have like a 10-15 minute chat with someone just to get some advice on where the best areas are to buy, to rent. I just have to get a bit of guidance, really, just because.
Yeah, of course. No problem.
All right.
How are you fixed for today?
I'm free for the next couple of hours, so I can even pop in now if you're free.
I mean, if you want to do that, yeah, that's cool. Because actually, I'm just in between things, so I haven't got a meeting room, but we can just sit by my desk. Yeah.
Ben, that sounds great. I'll see you in a few minutes.
Thanks. Cheers.
Bye. That's how easy it is to get like estate agents to meet with you. He was friendly. That was great. Let's go and see what we can do. There's so many ways to make money in property. Whether it's to buy a property below market value and then sell it, whether it's to rent something and then add value and re-rent it out, called rent to rent, and take the monthly cash flow from it, buy a house and pay for it later, like a delayed sale, and then in the meantime, you make money from it and you wait for the property to rise, or a lease option agreement, flipping properties, packaging and selling properties. I've got to be creative because I'm doing this whole challenge with no money. What I really want to do now is I just want to brainstorm the area within the M25, what's going on, what's the market doing, from what the agents are saying. I'll be able to assess which strategy I can apply to that to make money, starting with no money in London. He'll get really uncomfortable when he hears there's a camera, but I want to film as much of this as possible to show you guys. Hey, how you doing? I think we just spoke on the phone.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Great to see you. I'm Samuel. I'm just trying to work out, is London a good area to buy? Is it not? What the best things will be to buy and things like that?
We only do the West End.
So what kind of areas would West End? What kind of areas would that be?
Soho, Fish Road.
If I had a good broker and say like £250,000 and I just wanted to see a good steady return.
250, unfortunately.
Not even with a mortgage?
No.
Really?
250 total.
No, 250 cash.
Yeah.
And then a mortgage.
Yeah. So you're probably, the entry price, I've got something at 400.
400 in total, is that what it is?
Total.
So Covent Garden, the West End London area, you're looking around about 400 absolute minimum purchase price.
Yeah.
And that would be for like an apartment, would it?
That'd be for an apartment, yeah. You won't be able to buy any houses in the West End.
Sorry?
Because they're not there or because they're too expensive?
Too expensive. Houses you're starting sort of 2 million.
Thanks so much for your time. Cheers, mate. So that went pretty terribly. Basically, initially I was thinking maybe rent to rent, but when I walked in, they were just really kind of cold, and I just thought, okay, trying to persuade this guy and talk to him about the idea of doing a rent to rent or a lease option or something really creative is really probably not going to happen. So I shifted strategy. Let's assume I had money. What would be the best thing to invest in? And I thought if I can find a really good investment, then even if I haven't got the money, I can either find the money or I can take that investment and then I can pass it on to somebody and charge a broker fee. So I just started saying, okay, well, what's the best kind of investments? You know, can you buy a house, add value to it and refinance it? Can you buy a property and get, and it was just no. That doesn't work in London. I think I'm really gonna struggle actually. I was really excited up until about 10 minutes ago. Now I'm thinking this is gonna be just a nightmare. I'm just gonna go to another agent and just see if they say the same thing. And if they do, and if it's just like, no, then I need to just move out of Marylebone. And when I asked him, I said to him, are you familiar with like guaranteed rents or anything? He was just like completely blank. Let's call some more agents. What I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna just see if I can get some good property investments. If I go too complicated, they're just gonna put the phone down on me, I think, maybe. Maybe they won't. Hello, my name's Samuel. Just a quick call. I'm new to the area. I'm actually in Marylebone. I'm looking to invest into the local property market, and I'm looking for something that I can develop. I'm looking to buy a property that I can just add value to, with a view to then refinancing.
All right, that's perfect, no worries.
Oh, I'll call them back.
Why not leave a message so they can get back to you?
Oh, jeez. All right, I'll call another agent.
Welcome to the EE Boy.
Nope. I'm just gonna ring and see if people will accept guaranteed rent, or if they do HMOs. I don't think you can do serviced accommodation in the centre of London. I think there's a rule around that. This part of London's not gonna work. I just don't sense it. It's so expensive. He laughed at me when I said I had £1 million. He was like, £1 million? Where would work in London though? Where's cheaper? Here she is. Hello.
Hello, hi Samuel, sorry, I apologise. I believe the line got cut off. Let me find some properties. I'll go through a property search quickly today and I'll send you over before the end of the day.
Amazing. Thank you so much.
No worries. Thank you. Have a good day.
You too, man.
Bye.
I don't think we're going to have much joy here. It's about finding the right agent. I really believe that when you find the right agent or find the right investors, it happens. But I'm starting from scratch. I like to buy low, rent high, and in London, nothing is low. So it's a case of maybe buy high and rent really high, or buy but pay later and rent high. Like, I need to change my model a little bit here, I think. If I can't get my hands on £1 million in this city, then I suck. Because, oh, I'm so sorry, ma'am. I definitely suck. I'm gonna find some landlords, find some agents, and I'm planning to try and book some same-day appointments because time is money in a country or a city where there's a lot of money. There's just no reason why you can't make money. If I go to Rightmove, let's find the cheapest houses. Don't show shared ownership, don't show new home, don't show retirement home. Okay, so the cheapest house is £130,000 and it's a boat. 2-bed flat, 170 grand. They're just so expensive, even in Stratford. So what I might try and do is ring up and just see how much rent you'd get for that and work out what the return on investment is on a house in London. So this looks decent. It's a nice little apartment, 3-bed. It's on for 205 grand. It's been on the market quite a few months. First floor flat. They've already had an offer for 185. Maybe that won't be any good. I'm gonna ring them anyway and just see what's going on. It's never about the house, it's always about the agent, it's always about the relationship. You know what, I do feel much better now. Now I've got my own little office. I'm on Rightmove, which is like my home. The houses are a bit more realistic. I feel better. Hey buddy, just a quick call. I'm ringing about the property. It's on for 205. I believe you've had an offer for 185 already.
Correct, yeah. What's
the situation then? Is it like if someone offers more than 185, is it still on the market or is it now off the market?
Yeah, it stays on the market until exchange of contracts, basically.
If I was to see it, view it, like it, and offer more than 185, then so is it just a case of who offers the highest bid? Is that how it works?
Basically, yeah.
Do you know what the rent would be if I was to rent this out? Do you know what sort of rent you'd get?
Probably about 1,400 roughly.
Thank you so much for your help. Bye now. But what he did say that was really interesting was that HMOs work really well in, I think he said the area's Newham. The only problem is you need to get a license, and apparently getting a license in Newham is a nightmare. But HMOs do work really well. So what we could do is we could find HMOs that are existing HMOs in Newham with a landlord who's tired or lives far away or whatever, and have an option to buy on it or do a rent to rent. So let me find on Spare Room existing HMOs. This could work. It's just market research, man, to begin with. What are the rich property investors, the smart people, what are they doing in London? That's what I need to figure out. Maybe I need to phone some investors. Find some like investor networks. Going on the tube is going to be so weird. Can't believe it's so busy when it's like It's not even rush hour. Seems like in London every hour is rush hour. I think we're going to absolutely kill it in Stratford. Finding like a little base, like going to like a little coffee shop and then just getting loads of leads, like estate agents leads, find investors, go on Gumtree, Spare Room, get lots of people, call lots of people, and then get all the hot people, all the interested people, and then just book out appointments. So noisy with like street preachers and people walking. Let's find somewhere quiet and start making the calls. Hey man, how you doing, bro?
I started following you.
Oh, nice one.
About 2 months ago.
Oh, good for you, bro.
It's really nice house you and your wife are looking at.
Yeah. No, we're renting that place.
Oh, you're renting?
Yeah, I believe rent where you live and then own what you rent.
Mate, thank you.
You're welcome, man. Cheers, Dean. Bless you, bro.
Thanks.
I feel like I'm in a different country. Like, this is so different. Looks like we've got our own office here. People say, I've not got an office at home. You don't need an office. You just walk into a travel lodge, baby. This is when magic's gonna happen now. I'm gonna have to ring some agents and act like I'm buying a HMO and then get a feel for what the HMO market's like. There's lots of live-in landlords. I might just text these live-in or live-out landlords and say, would you be open to a guaranteed rent or potentially selling your house? I'll send that to all the landlords and all the agents, I'll phone them and get a feel for what the area's like and what the rents are like and stuff like that. And then together, I should be getting my market research while also putting out my marketing messages. So here's the message I'm gonna write. I'm gonna say, so hey, I've just seen your property on Spare Room. Would you be interested in receiving a fixed guaranteed rent or maybe selling your property altogether? If so, please text back and let's jump on a quick call. Samuel, boom. So that is my message. All right, this guy's a landlord, so I'm going to text him the usual spiel. Hello, my name's Samuel. I'm just ringing about the ad on Spare Room that you've got, the house for rent in Stratford.
Yeah, so we're taking viewings on that. When are you available?
Well, I'm actually in the area today. I don't know if that's if it's possible I could look this afternoon.
Yeah, that should be fine. Go and do the viewing and then we'll talk afterwards.
Yeah.
And I'll relate that to him.
That's fine. That's see you at 2:30. Bye. Okay. We do need to find out how much rent, because we could rent that for £2,000 a month, but then rent the rooms out for £500 a month and we've got no profit. I don't know if the maths are even stacking up here at the minute. All I know is we're meeting people who are open to the idea of doing rent to rent. All right, see what else we got. Some of these rooms are asking like £750, £800 a month for a room. Look at this. That's renting for £500 a month. How would anyone rent that for £500? There's no floor space. I want to find out what the best areas are for the HMOs. Are you a management company that rents out HMOs and rooms?
Yes, we do.
How does it work then? What kind of fees do you charge?
Full management fee. Literally, you have nothing to worry about. Like, we'll just literally handle all the headache for you.
Thank you. I look forward to seeing you. I hope to do business. I'll be in about 2:30. What they're doing is rent to rent. They're giving a guaranteed rent to landlords in the new area, which is competition for me. But the fact that there's competition means that it works, because there's companies paying staff and paying for offices doing that exact model. All I need is one or two of those. Someone's already messaged me back. Hello, what kind of services are you interested in? I'm getting leads now. I think I feel something bubbling. So we're filling the diary up now. So we've got a 2:30 meeting with an estate agent to talk about the area. We've got a 3:30 meeting with a guy who's got a property which we could take over on a rent to rent. It might be that by the end of the day we literally have a rent to rent. We've got landlords messaging back saying, what kind of services are you interested in? We know the area works because other people, there's companies in the area doing rent to rents. So if rent to rent works, we just need to find a landlord motivated enough to want to pass his whole house over to us. See, anyone could do this though, couldn't they? It's not complicated. It's just doing it. My name's Samuel and I'm basically just looking to take a whole property where I can just rent the rooms out to my staff.
I'll give you a call back shortly. I'm just with someone at the moment.
All right, mate. I'll speak to you soon. Thank you. Cool. That's a possibility. That's an agent who's renting out a house. All the rooms are available. It's just come new today. How's about I just say, I'll rent all the rooms off you. So your landlord's going to be really happy because all the rooms are gone. But I want a discount. Get a discount, then I rent the rooms. Could work, right? I just need to have more viewings and I need to use the rent-to-rent company to do the due diligence on the houses, which they'll do for me. Although they didn't sound that friendly, did they? He really didn't. But I'm sure I'll charm him when we get there. I definitely feel that we can get a rent to rent in Stratford area. I definitely feel we can do that. I guess it's just a case of, do we leave it there? Do we just get a rent to rent? Do we then keep going? How do we pay for the rent to rent? Are we going to get multiple rent to rents? Could that be the strategy? That could be good. It's quite high risk though, because we don't know if it's going to work. So if we just suddenly take on all these rent to rents, what happens if we don't rent them out as easy as we thought, and then suddenly we've got all this debt each month? Doing a rent to rent without due diligence is risky, because then you've got to pay guaranteed rent to someone, and you might break even or not even make any money at all, like who knows. Which is why we're doing our research. Hey man, I'm great, thanks for coming out so quick. So we're new to the beautiful city of Stratford. It seems like a pretty good area. We're looking to buy some houses around here. I've just had a message from Spare Room. Hey Samuel, that's great, 5 PM tonight is perfect. Boom! You'll be the first to view before an evening of viewings. That's great, so that means that we've got multiple views now. If I was to buy a property here, maybe for 500,000, 700,000, something like that, with 5 or 6 bedrooms, and then you guys could just manage it, rent it out. I'd love to see what my return on investment would be on that. I'll show you a couple of properties and see what you think. All right, so this guy, I'm actually meeting him later. So he's got a property, but it's a 6-bed house. I think he'd just be very happy with a guaranteed rent. And how does that rent out well? Does that work well as a HMO?
It does. It's a good return on the properties, and the prices in Plaster, especially in Plaster, are still a bit low.
For a guaranteed rent for him, like how much would you guys be prepared to give him on a guaranteed rent? 6 double bedrooms,
We have
new build. Assuming that the house is nice.
I will tell you how much you can make money as a landlord. As all double, they'll be ranging between 550 to 750 for the couple. The minimum you'll get is 3,500.
Is the minimum you'll get?
Yeah, that's roughly the minimum you'll get. But then you'll have to pay the utility bills because it's HMO. So you take off about £300 for the utility bills.
So he's asking for 3.6 is going to be too tight, isn't it? Anyway, 550 for a single double room, one person, and 750 for a couple is kind of minimum run of the mill.
It's achievable.
I'll show you my other one as well. This one's less. 2,150 is the asking price, and it's got 4 bedrooms.
It is achievable even for a family. You don't have to go to HMO. In that area, you can get that price. It's not problem.
Yeah, he'll rent that out at that price.
Yeah. It's not a big issue now.
Which one do you prefer? Do you prefer that one, the 4-bed or the 6-bed?
On the price, that one is better.
Yeah.
On the quality of the property, the 6-bedroom is better.
Awesome, man. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate your time. Thanks, Jay.
always, mate.
Cheers, mate.
Okay, good luck.
They were so helpful. It's amazing what people will say when you just ask the questions. 2 viewings that I've got lined up this evening, they both are good. The 6-bed is better. I think it's just a case of going and viewing them now and putting an offer forward. That was brilliant. Brilliant, man. City move, you're the best. All right, let's go view some houses. I feel so confident now because before I was just thinking, I don't know this area from Adam. I don't know what I'm gonna say. I don't know what I'm gonna offer. I don't know anything, but now I feel like confident. I know the area. How you doing, bro?
You know what? I watched a video last year,
Yeah.
I flipped a couple of properties during, the busy period.
Yeah, yeah.
2018.
Yeah?
And I just found you today, bro.
That's awesome. So what, you watched my videos, flipped a couple properties, made a load of money?
I got one of my mates, he does lettings as well for someone else.
Yeah.
So he kind of helped me out. And we made about 8,000 for that one month.
Nice, man.
Yeah. I
Nice
need to get
job.
back into it, man.
Yeah, for sure.
I've been lazing around because I've been working on this shop.
Cool, man. Tag me on Facebook.
Thank you for that,
See you,
brother.
man. You're welcome, bro. See you later, brother. Thank you so much, my friend. Thank you. Have a wonderful day. Hi, we're meeting with Lee.
Yeah.
Right. Hey, how you doing, mate? It's good to see you. So glad that we're here and not in Marylebone. It's a different vibe and it's a different market, but we're still in proper London, aren't we? Hiya. Hello, great to meet you.
Start here? Yeah, is that alright?
Yeah, it's very nice, isn't it? It's
All nice.
yeah,
Move floor
it's lovely.
down. So here, because they got yeah, we can. Yeah, do you wanna... This is the dining area here.
3 doubles up here and then 1 double downstairs. Yeah. What do you think that would rent out by the room for?
I mean, an average double room in this area is about 575 to
Yeah.
650 if you're doing well.
We've got a viewing after this on a 6 bed.
Yeah.
He's wanting about 3k. It's on for 3.6, but he says he's open. Probably accept around about 3k. I think we're going to get a deal with these guys. So I mean, my plan would be to take 1 or 2 properties to start with, and then if they're not that profitable, well, I guess I've learned a lesson. If they are profitable and it works and the setup's smooth, to then slowly replicate what I've done in Birmingham and just slowly build. You know, maybe get 50 units. So this property we looked at, do you think that could work then? Do you
Well,
think?
I'll have a chat with him.
Yeah.
And then I'll come back to you.
And if it doesn't, by the sounds of it, there could be others.
But there will be others.
How likely would it be that another one would come up in the next, however long?
It could be a couple of weeks. It could be a couple of months. You really just don't know. You've just missed about 3 or 4
Oh, wow.
in the last couple of weeks. With all the sublets, they pay us a rolling £50 a month.
That's great. £50 a month.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thanks so
Right,
much.
take care,
Thanks,
guys.
Lee. That was good. He's going to find us a rent-to-rent. It might not be that house that we just viewed, but even if it's not, he's got deals coming up, likes us, trusts us. I'm over the moon. We've got another house to see in, oh my goodness, 20 minutes. Let's get another Uber. We haven't eaten today, but it's all good. I'm just hungry for success, man. Flats and houses. Oh, there's another agent. There's just loads, man. The thing is, right, you don't need more than 1 or 2 good agents. We got an agent, now we just need to start speaking to some landlords. I can't believe I just got a rent-to-rent through an agent, and all he wants is 50 quid a month. 50 quid a month. All right, I called an Uber. Hello, mate.
Hi, Samuel, right?
That's me.
How's it going?
It's going really well, my friend.
Right.
We've basically come to London with no money and are trying to buy a house with no money.
That's impossible.
Well, we're believers, man. Just on time, 5 p.m. I'm going to give that Uber driver like £100 tip. Let me just have a look at the house so before you ever go into a viewing, you need to be familiar. Cheers. Cool. Ah, look, property license. Oh, that's good. I think when we've been looking at the pictures and stuff and showing other estate agents the property, you don't quite realise how big and spacious and clean and everything it is, do you really? Because yeah, we've been looking at the pictures of this house just this afternoon, and it's actually better, I think, in real life than
they're rubbish pictures.
Than it looks. Yeah, they're not great, are they? So how much rent do you reckon someone would pay for this room? Because there's not like an ensuite or anything, is there?
No, ensuite.
Yeah, we've spent the day kind of talking with HMO management companies and just kind of getting an idea on prices, what they think. They were saying sort of between 550 and 750. Look at this, man. The views are pretty good, aren't they? You wouldn't want to fall. Okay, yeah. It's really, really pleasant. It's nicer than the last one, Pav, we just saw, do you reckon? Yeah. Yeah, I can tell straight away from meeting you that you're just a businessman.
I mean, I only buy properties which I would live in. That's a big rule for me.
So if we were to basically give you a guaranteed rent and manage it ourselves, what would be like the lowest that you would be able to accept and still be happy?
I think 3,000 would be.
Yeah, 3,000.
And that would be if you cover everything. So council tax, bills.
The only thing is with that would be if we were paying all the council tax and stuff, which would probably, I don't know, let's call it 400.
Excluding the rent, the total would be 2.9 expenses per year. So that's how much in a month. 1224, 200, 250.
That sounds a bit low, £250 a month for the expenses.
Does it?
I think so.
I didn't include Wi-Fi and TV license.
Yeah, even so, it seems a bit low. Because if we rented it out for, say, 600 a room.
Oh, you get more than that. 600 would be for the 2 small ones.
Okay, let's just call it 650 for all of the rooms. Times by 6, that's 3,900. So that gives us 900 to pay management, you see what I'm saying? If you're saying you want council tax, gas, electric, all the utility bills, plus our management, because then if you've got voids, having to come out, deal with tenants, it's going to probably leave us in the minuses.
You pay managers.
or we manage it ourselves. So it's either a case of paying someone or having just a lot of time, and time is money. So it's kind of the same story. So I think to make it work, it would need to be probably more like 2,500 to then give us £500 a month profit. But if we gave you 2.5, some of my properties, I've got them on guaranteed rent. You'll always get less when it's guaranteed, just because you've got no voids, no maintenance, management fees. And you say you've got viewings this evening on this house.
Yeah, you'll meet him.
So I would be thinking around 2.5, or maybe if we did a bit more, like 2,750, but then you pay the bills.
Okay. I like you, and you're a very good negotiator. So, because I was trying to work it out, and I was thinking 3,000, and you do everything, license, furnishing, and everything.
But we wouldn't make profit on that. What would be better for you? 2.5 with we pay the bills, or 2,750 and you pay the bills? I'm not saying either would, but which one would be more attractive?
I think most attractive for me is to have nothing to do with it.
So not pay the bills or anything?
Nothing.
Would 2.5, I mean, is that even workable? See how the guys get on tonight, and then we can maybe, once we've seen the tenants, we can have a chat and see if we can work something out. Does that sound okay? Great. Well, thank you so much for showing us around. I'll see you in an hour and 15 minutes, and I'll speak to you before.
Sounds very good.
Thanks, man.
Thank you.
Appreciate your time, Ivan. Well, that was pretty interesting, wasn't it? That deal, if we pay him 2,500, we'll be able to rent that place out for about 3,900, which will leave us with £1,400. With that £1,400, we can pay the bills, and the rest is profit. There's no gas. The water's free. To be honest, I almost feel like I'm in a dreamland. I don't even know what day it is. I feel like I need to process what's going on. We've got agents that are giving us deals. We've got investors that are giving us deals. It almost seems too good to be true. I never thought that I'd hear myself say that, but it's just insane, isn't it? Oh, I've had some emails from the agents as well. Here are some properties for sale. Again, man, it's like a snowball. That's the thing. When you start putting yourself out there and putting offers forward and calling agents, they then come to you. And it's only a matter of time when, even if you stop and retire, you've still got people constantly coming to you with deals and opportunities and offers, and it just snowballs. Success just snowballs. I reckon we should stand outside, pal, because he'll be here for a second. Hey, how you doing? How are you? Good, man. Good to meet you. I'm Samuel.
Hello. Hi. How are you doing? Good.
So I'm coming through. So basically, the property, it's just brand new. All refurbished recently, yes. Nice fridge, freezer, quite a decent amount of worktops. You've got all the things, the washer, just a little bit of storage in here. There's 6 rooms, and the price is £650 a month. And the higher you go, the better and more expensive they get. Look at that sky. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, wow. If it were me, I'd be going for this room, even though it's not the biggest. It's just, I love the balcony.
I'm happy.
Great to meet you. Cool. Awesome so much. Good to do business. Listen, dude, 2,500. I will take this on, manage it. I know you could get more, but no headache. Would you like me to do the contracts over tomorrow?
Would you furnish it?
No. Or we could do 3,000 and you can pay all the bills.
That's slightly better.
For you?
That's slightly better for me.
So how about you furnish it?
Would you furnish it and I pay you?
Yeah, okay, I'll furnish it.
And I'll pay you.
And you pay me. Good to do business. I'll send you over a contract tomorrow. All right.
Fantastic.
We'll hit the road. Thank you so much.
Likewise. I think we need champagne.
Why would you give away £1,100 to me and not just rent it out fully and manage it yourself?
I'll have guaranteed rent. I won't have to think about this, and I can focus on other projects which I've got on at the moment. So this will be less of an earner for me, but it will give me more peace of mind.
Yeah, that makes sense. And then for me, it's £1,000 a month, and I'll have put down nothing because you're furnishing it. You're not charging me any upfront rent. So, well, no, I will pay a month's upfront rent, but I'll use these guys' money to do that. It's basically no money down, from my perspective. Boom. We got the deal in the end. So we got the keys. Thank you so much.
Lovely meeting you.
Thank you for the lift back. Let's go. Man, dude, this day. So woke up this morning, no idea of how to invest in London or what strategy, and this evening, I've got the keys to a rent-to-rent property that's gonna make me £1,000 a month, £1,000 a month. I'm gonna be doing, in the next week or so, a Q&A answering all of your questions around exactly what happened, what's going on with the property, how I did what I did. So if you've got any questions around property or rent-to-rent or what I did on this video, comment your questions below and I will come back and answer all of your questions on another video separately. So comment below. Also, please do subscribe to the channel, turn the notification bell on. If you'd like to watch more, I did do a very interesting challenge similar to this one where I spent a whole week trying to become financially free from scratch. If you haven't seen that, you can check that out right here. Also, if you'd like to learn the skills and you'd like to become a property investor, regardless of how much money you've got right now, you can learn exactly how to do the same. Why don't you come on down to the Property Investors Crash Course? I'll put a ticket on the house completely free. Just find out more right here. And of course, don't forget to subscribe over here as well. Thanks so much. I'll see you next week. Subscribe.